Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. Then I hear them say, turn around, shoot it. Turn around, shoot it. Shoot it, turn around, shoot it. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing Nix. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage. To throw is Daniels. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Quick throw there is incomplete. The Broncos at 4-9 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end center. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's just been all-out pressure on this drive. They've already sacked him a couple of times, and now here, he's just forced to chuck this one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. In motion, Slayton. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw again. eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Daniels from the gun on third down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. To return is Dallas Flowers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Nix. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Nix looking to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Tag, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Now it's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
Nix to the air. He shakes him off, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. Check out.
Throwing Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Set up. Ready.
Here's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21, Broncos 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Flowers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's McLaughlin. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 35, Broncos 7. Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. In motion goes McCaffrey. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. As
2 yards to go, second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And Incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On play action, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case.